Hello students, today we will discuss the topic is regulation. This is not regulation actually, this is the voltage regulation. Voltage regulation. Last class we discussed about the efficiency. The efficiency related to power. Here the regulation is related to the voltage. We will discuss regarding the voltage here. So generally first the definition of the voltage regulation is measure of voltage in the measure of change in voltage magnitude between sending and receiving end component. First we will write the definition. The definition is voltage regulation is a measure of change in the voltage magnitude, change in the voltage magnitude, change in the voltage magnitude between sending and receiving end components. Sending and receiving end components. Simply is a measure of change in voltage magnitude between sending and receiving end components. Sending end and receiving end voltage we have difference. That difference will be analyzed by this voltage regulation. For that purpose, first we have to look at the transformer construction. Transformer has two windings. One is the primary winding, another one is the secondary winding. The primary winding supplies the voltage E1, giving the supply voltage V1, and it induces a primary winding E1, and the secondary induced EMF is E2, and the voltage magnitude is V2. So here the voltage regulation give the voltage drops across the primary winding and secondary winding simply. So it gives the relation, voltage regulation simply gives the relation between E2 and V2. E2 and V2. Right. Here we can write some voltage equation. Transformer at no load condition, the secondary induced EMF is nothing but E2 equal V2 simply. Because there is no load, if you connect a voltmeter here, simply the induced voltage across E2 is nothing but the V2. So we can write like this. At no load, the load voltage, you can write it as the load voltage, V2 is nothing but the E2. V2 is nothing but the V2. If on full load condition or any load, for example, on full load condition, the secondary induced EMF E2 can be write like this. Not load condition, not induced EMF. We can write the relation between induced EMF and voltage like this. That is, induced EMF E2 equals to, this induced EMF E2 acts as a source for this circuit. So simply you can write like this. So E2 is like this, and it has some resistance, that is R2, and it consisting of the inductance X2, and it has the load value. So the induced EMF E2 secondary winding is this, and the current is I2 like this, flow to the V2. So finally from this diagram we can write the relation between E2 and V2 is like this. That is E2 V2 plus I2 Z2. But what is Z2? Z2 means secondary winding impedance. We can write like this: R2 plus JX2. R2 plus JX2. From that we can write the secondary induced EMF E2 equals to V2 plus I2 R2 plus J into I2 X2. So whenever transformer doesn't have any load, simply the relation is E equal to E2. But transformer or any load or full load condition, the relation between induced EMF and load voltage is like this. Load voltage is like this. So finally, the voltage regulation, generally the voltage regulation formula is, generally voltage regulation is represented in percentages. Voltage regulation is represented in percentages. That voltage regulation is like this. That is E2 minus V2 by V2 into 100. This is the formula of the voltage regulation for a transformer. Voltage regulation for a transformer. Here E2 is no load voltage. It doesn't have any load. No load voltage. Here V2 is full load voltage. V2 is full load voltage. Simply E2 and the V2 is relation. Look at here, E2 minus V2. If you observe E2 minus V2, I2 R2 plus I2 J I2 X2 is the voltage drop across the resistor. So it is the ratio of the voltage drop across to the full load. Sometimes the formula may be E2 minus V2 by E2 also. E2 minus V2 by E2 also. This is the equation of the voltage regulation. If you observe the equation here that equation represents drop across the secondary winding to the full load voltage. Drop across secondary winding to the full load voltage. Okay. Yes. This is about the voltage regulation. And voltage regulation we have some different formulas. We have different formulas. Right? Here we can write one thing. The thing is E2 minus V2 is nothing but voltage drop. Represents the voltage drop. Voltage drop simply. Right. We have generally load have different power factors. From the different power factors, voltage regulation will be varied. Different power factors have the different voltage regulations. So we will look at the different power factors. We will look at the first. If the load is at lagging power factor. If the load is at lagging power factor. The load is at lagging power factor. We can write a simply equation we will understand very clearly in the lagging power factor. So we will write a simple phasor diagram to understand the regulation. That is, in the lagging power factor, we have no load voltage. Take it as the V2, and it has lagging power factor means the secondary current, load current I2 is always lagging. So that's why this is phi 2. Okay, and we have some drops. From the drops we have one drop is I2 R2. This drop is simply I2 R2. Why it is I2 R2? It is parallel to the I2, and we have another drop. The drop is I2 X2. So the drop is like this. This drop is I2X2. This drop is always 90 degrees with the I2R2. That's fine. This drop is I2X2. The combination of I2R2 plus I2X2 drop will give the total voltage, total no load voltage or secondary induced voltage. This is so complete if the load is lag with the if the load is acting the lagging power factor, that's why V2 is a load voltage and load current I2 lagging is phi2. That's why we'll get, and it has secondary drop like this. Formula is like this. So in this case, we can write the voltage equation, not voltage equation, the voltage regulation value we can write like this. The voltage regulation value is like this. That is I2R2 cos phi plus I2X2 sin phi divided by V2 into 100. This is the voltage regulation at lagging power factor. If it is leading power factor, if it is for leading power factor, the voltage regulation formula will be varied. So we don't need to again draw the phasor diagram. This is for your understand. For example, it is acting at the leading power factor. At leading power factor. Here the voltage regulation formula is vary like this. The voltage regulation formula is, it will be changed, that is I2R2 cos phi minus I2X2 sin phi by divided by V2. For unity power factor, if there is a unity power factor, we have some lagging value, but the main at lagging power factor, leading power factor. These are the two different values to understand the voltage regulation. So this is about the definition of the voltage regulation and the formula of the voltage regulation, and two different power factors. If the transformer is acting at the lagging power factor, then the voltage regulation formula is like this. The formula is I2R2 cos phi plus I2X2 sin pi by V2 into 100. If it is acting at the leading power factor, then the formula is I2R2 cos phi, I2X2 sin phi. Simple thing. So voltage regulation formula, here the plus symbol for lagging power factor, and minus symbol for leading power factor. That is, you have to keep in your mind. Okay, the same formula for the leading power factor. Leading power factor phasor diagram can be write a simple way, that is better to write here, then we will understand the difference. So we have V2 here, and this V2 is like this. So it has some current I2, lead phase, this is the I2. The drop across I2R2, this is I2R2, and the drop across this is I2X2, because I2R2, I2X2 both are 90 degrees. The combination of V2, I2R2, I2X2 will give the E2. Understand? Will give the E2. This is the drop, 90 degrees between the drops, right? So then the formula is like this, because it will become, that's why it will become minus. Okay. So this is a phasor diagram for the secondary winding if the power factor is leading. This is the phasor diagram of the secondary winding voltages when it is acting with the lagging power factor. Okay, this is about the voltage regulation. Simply the voltage regulation will give the voltage drop, will give the information regarding the voltage drop. So now we will discuss a problem regarding this voltage regulation, then we will clearly understand what is voltage regulation. The problem is a transformer has no load voltage of 240 volts, full load voltage 230 volts. Determine the regulation of the transformer. So for the solution, in order to understand this problem, solution is like this. Transformer has no load voltage means simply we take it E, that is 240 volts, and full load voltage is 230 volts. Determine the regulation, the question. The formula for the regulation, you know that is simple, E minus V by V into 100. What is E here? No load voltage is 240 volts and full load voltage is 230 volts divided by full load voltage is 230 into 100. Then the regulation value is, if you do the calculation, you will get 4.347 percentage. This is the answer. This is the regulation percentage. The meaning of this is the voltage 4% of the drop will be on the transformer. 4% of the voltage will be dropped across the transformer. If the transformer produces 100 volts, for example, 4 volts of the drop transformer only, and 96 volts will be supplied to the load. Understand? This is the meaning of this voltage regulation. Look at here. This regulation 4.34 means 4% of the drop will be only transformer. Okay, that means look at here. It produces secondary side. It produces, the meaning is 240, and but across load it will be only 230. It will be only 230. What happened? The remaining 10 ohms drop in the transformer. I think all of you clearly understand what is the need of the studying the regulation. The regulation gives the information regarding the voltage drop, but efficiency will give information regarding the losses. Regulation means the information regarding the voltage, and the losses will give information regarding the losses. Okay, thank you.